got the same thing. I'm good. Under whatever means are necessary, that he puts out before us to make it. But that's what it is. I'm not about to forsake this work to do all that BS that y'all want to get done. If you can have a good job, you need to move back here. You can say, no, I will not be under you no more, under your power and control no more.
It's Matthew 12 and 46. While he yet talked to the people, behold, his mother and his brethren stood without, desiring to speak with him. Then one said unto him, behold, thy mother and thy brethren stand without, desiring to speak with thee.
Now, normally in the world, especially today, but even back then, to honor and reverence your parents, you're supposed to break whatever you're doing and go see what they want, especially your mom, right? She's usually not going to come to you for no BS. But what did the Lord say? What did he do?
He says, but he answered and said unto him that told him, who is my mother and who are my brethren? And he stretched forth his hand.
Said who? He said who? Like, what you talking about? Who was that? Like, I don't know who you talking about. Who was that? Now, he was being facetious. He knows who his mother and his brothers are, but he was being facetious in the moment to explain a point. And this is the point.
It says, and he stretched forth his hand toward the disciples and said, behold, my mother and my brethren.
Behold, something that requires more reverence and respect than the woman that birthed me and the other kids that she birthed.
For whosoever shall do the will of my Father which is in heaven, the same is my brother and sister and mother.
The same that do the will of my Father in heaven is who my mother is, who deserves that respect and reverence. That's who deserves that position. That's who my loved ones are. Those that's out here doing the work of the Heavenly Father. So that's why, like the brother said, you gotta prefer to do this work and to prefer to live this life more than your family, more than you care about them or love them, man. Especially if they don't want to walk right. If they trying, okay, you be long suffering and you try to give them something, but that don't mean go step away from it. But them to not do it, no, you do both, but you make sure what comes first. You make sure things are right in the correct order. Make sure you got a spot before you're trying to help somebody find out if they got a spot. Make your call and election sure. You got more on there? I got one. Oh, what else? I'll be ready. Matter of fact, I go back. I'm gonna just go back to 1 Peter. Just gonna run down into it. I'm gonna read verse 4 again. It says, 1 Peter chapter 4 and 4, wherein they think it strange that ye run not with them to the same access of riot, speaking evil of you. Who shall give account to him that is ready to judge the quick and the dead? Right? It says, I'll read again, who shall give account to him that is ready to judge the quick and the dead? Who shall give account of us that's ready to judge the quick and the dead? Why would I want to run with you when that's what they want to do? They want to run off into running into mischief. That's what the 2/3 want, man. That's what your family that's not involved in this wants to do. They want to be involved in all the bullshit and all the attention of some bullshit. But when they see that you focus and want to take care of business, they look at you like something's wrong with you. Because the masses, matter of fact, get that if you got something. If you grab Matthew 7 and I think 13. Because that's the thing. The masses want you to be in congregation with the masses, but not knowing that the masses are where the Broadway is where the dead are at, man.
Matthew 7 and 13. Enter ye in at the straight gate.
The hard way. The hard way is knowing, taking all the persecution of your family, taking all the persecution of your friends, losing women, losing money, losing friends and family. You know? Taking that L. For your how by Shimmy Al-Shah.
Right.
That taking the L in the flesh so you can be glorified in the spirit by those that deliver, by the one that delivers the spirits, the one that delivers them and the one that creates the spirits.
Right. For wide is the gate and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction.
That's where your faster access of riding running that way. You don't want to go see these niggas over there fighting. They might start shooting. You don't want to go see that? Man, fuck no. You ain't gonna go to the party with us, man? Fuck no. I got shit to do. I gotta upload these videos, man. I got shit. I'm about to go study with my brother. We about to go sip and fellowship, man. No, I ain't about to do all that with you. I ain't got time for that. Oh man, you ain't in the family. They always want to do that. They want to always lead you right into the Broadway because they don't know the straight gate. The straight gate makes them nervous and scared. 90% of them are nervous and scared. The other 10 just don't give a fuck. They always want to go into the Broadway that they see everybody else leading into like cattle right into the slaughter.
That's why the scriptures say, follow not a multitude to do evil.
That's right. And see, a lot of y'all don't recognize that the shit that you do is evil. But you know in your spirit it ain't right. Go ahead.
It says, and many there be which go in thereat, because straight is the gate, and narrow is the way which leadeth.
Many there be that go in. That's the Broadway. That's what everybody's doing, and that's the ways of the world that everybody's going in at. You know,
your family is all of this.
Your family's the main ones at the gate, like ushering you in. No,
cousins,
don't go.
uncles.
That looks difficult. I saw weeds and broken ground and quicksand over there. Don't go that way. Go this way. It's wide open to go this way. Go that way.
Hey,
there's nothing in the path.
What's really foul is you might even have an uncle that might have a business or some shit. Like you might have some people in your family that's prospering, and they're looking at you, and the truth is you look like you're suffering, which you more than likely is. They gonna want to get in your ear like, well, shit, man, you out there pushing that Bible. You ain't gonna make no money. You ain't gonna prosper if you just out there doing that. Matter of fact, won't you come with me, and I'll hire you, and I'll do this and do that. Just stay up off of them corners, man, and just come make money. See, Satan will come to you like that, man. Yeah. Satan will come to you just like that, man.
I'm gonna say it plain, bro.
And try to ease you and try to your own family try to come to you and try to ease you up out of the truth, man.
Yeah, I'll say it plain. We didn't have an example of that in this camp.
Man.
That's when we went down from 3 to 2.
Yeah.
You know? We had somebody that was once in this camp.
Yep.
You know? We don't need to say names, but we didn't have somebody that was in this camp. Man, I'm gonna say his name. It was Amawan the Posh.
Yeah.
He was in here, he was going through some shit. The Most High was putting him through some shit. But he was still afloat enough, trying to, just under the surface, the Most High let him up get a little breath. And it was tough. And it hurt us as well that we couldn't do more to help him. But that was for him to understand that he had to go through that. Well, he buckled down and frozen.
Yep.
Come to find out, he ain't even out here no more. Come to find out, it seemed like he all the way back in the world. From the word on the street.
Yep.
Word on the street, he's all the way back in the world.
Yep.
You know, trying to prosper now.
And what's funny was, before he left the camp, he got that phone call. Remember?
Yep. And guess who it was? It was his mom.
His mom's, man.
I see you struggling. I see you and your son doing bad. I want to help you. Come on down, and I got you. And you know,
ended up getting some position down there.
So I mean, we don't know what, at this point. I don't know what the story is no more, and I don't give a shit really.
Right.
I don't give a shit. My whole point was you not out there doing the work, cause word on the street that you was out here, that you back out here, and if you back out here and ain't contacted us, there's something wrong with you, man. Something wrong with you. You ain't in this truth no more. And you not welcome in this Salak. I ain't trying to speak as a head, but the truth of this matter, the spirit is, you ain't welcome in here in this camp no more. And you're probably out of the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahshua. You ain't welcome in that either.
Hey, because once you play with this thing, once you come into this, you fall out, the Most High will give you all away into all this other shit, man.
Right.
You know?
And now, word on the street, you the man out here now, doing what you used to do out here, from what the word on the street says. So you up
and I know you know, prospering. And I know you know that we know what the deal is, man.
And you should know better that the Spirit gonna reveal you. That's right. You would have done better coming to us and trying to talk to us about it and just bowing out gracefully instead of doing the snake way out. Take your heat and deal with it. The Most High may turn things around for you and keep you in the Spirit and pick your pocket up. Fast and pray and all of that, man. That's what we would have told you to do. We've been telling you to do it. But apparently you wasn't doing it, or the Most High just didn't want you. Either way,
Hey.
Sayonara.
You tried to go through that straight gate
Yep.
and failed.
Exactly. So
Now
you got back up. Your mama helped you walk
and
through
you ran to the other exit. You ran that way.
Yep.
You ran left. You know?
That's enough on that. Finish that up.
God.
That's a wrap, I believe. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
Because you went about it. He went about it the wrong way. He probably ain't watching these videos, but you know he went about it the wrong way.
Hey, I didn't try going on his YouTube. That shit been inactive for like months.
Since he left.
Since he left, right? You know?
Yep.
Ain't no mention of nothing. No brothers. No
like
videos.
videos.
No nothing.
No hip hop video watching. Nothing.
This is,
no favorites. No nothing.
It says because straight is the gate and narrow is the way which leadeth.
Difficult. That's S-T-R-A-I-T. Straight meaning difficult. Difficult is the gate that leadeth where?
Because straight is the gate and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life.
That leadeth unto life. And what's life? This book is the only thing that can teach you the ways of real life. Just because you walk around and you breathe air and your heart beat, that ain't life. And you eat food or whatever, that ain't life. The righteousness and wisdom and understanding these ways, His word is life, because that's what they give you. Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of what and how to deal in this world. That's life.
Hey, John 6:63, you know? The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life. You know? It says, and few there be that find it.
And few there be that find it.
Only the elect, man.
Only the elect that are chosen to find it will find that way. I didn't want to get off from the main topic, but it was just the point of that's how their family will lead you into that broad way.
Hey, didn't Baloo
his auntie or somebody led him away. Yep.
Peeped in his ear and he
between
he
that
was,
and them cops?
Right. When he got spit on by the sheep tapper. Between that, this motherfucker lost the spirit, man. That big brawling motherfucker lost the spirit, man.
And I remember that from that video, I've seen that video before. Before I came in, I was just getting in, I've seen that video.
Yeah, his auntie is one of those foes that made his ass fall, man.
Yep.
You know? What's that? Here it is.
Got it? I just quoted it earlier this morning. Bullshit you got. I quoted it this morning. Well, while you find it, I'm going to keep reading this. Verse 6 in 1 Peter, the 4th chapter, it says, for this cause was the gospel preached also to them that are dead, that they might be judged according to the men in the flesh, but live according to the Most High in the Spirit. And that's why we tell you 2/3 anyway. That's why we want our family anyway. That's why we're examples unto you anyway, to you people walking around, as well as our family anyway. So that you may be judged by somebody, according to somebody that lived along with you in the flesh, but living in the Spirit of the Most High God. Because you're not living in the Spirit of the Most High God, you're just living in the flesh. Continuing on, let me see. I'm gonna jump down. I'm gonna jump down to 12. Verse 12, it says, beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened unto you, but rejoice inasmuch as ye are partakers of Yahweh's sufferings.
That's that straight gate.
Yeah.
It's gonna be difficult, man.
That's that
you're gonna go through
persecution.
that trial, man.
Right.
Basically your faith is gonna be tested throughout your life.
That's right.
You know? Don't find it strange when all type of weird shit, start happening and you catching hell, man.
That's right.
You know? Just look at it as chastisement from the Heavenly Father.
Let's start the top. It says, beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened unto you. But rejoice inasmuch as ye are partakers in Yahweh's sufferings, that when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad with exceeding joy. You know? When the glory of the angels and the chariots and all of that show up, and all the prophecies are fully aware in everybody's eyes, and they'll come to pass, that we may be glorified with exceeding joy. That we suffered through all of this, and that we weren't doing it for nothing. For all you people that got in the race and didn't make it to the end, to you people that that heard about the race and never even wanted to run it. You know, we gonna boast on you people, man. Because, and I said it the other day, I was like, it's gonna be the "I told you so" moment. And as much as I don't want to say it, I kind of do. If the Most High allows us to say that, I'm gonna say it loud. We're gonna rejoice and say, "I told you so. I told you. I gotta go. Lord, what are they calling me to get up out of here?" You know? But you deserve that I told you so. And all of them I told you not to go today. I told you this and that was gonna turn out bad. This ain't gonna be nothing like these little earthly things that y'all be talking about when I told you so much. This is gonna be the big I told you so.
Sure.
Looking for something? I got something else.
Have no fellowship with unrighteousness.
I'm gonna read this one. Sirach I'll break it down to you. Sirach chapter 2, verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. You gonna be tempted in this thing. You gonna be tempted in this thing. And you know what's crazy about this word and doing this work? While we standing behind this camera, all the women that we can possibly want are giving us the eye that they want us in this moment. But really, we understand spiritually it's just to get us from behind this camera and stop doing this work. Now, when you cut the camera off, when you live in your everyday life, you don't see them same faces ain't there no more. Them same looks don't come. Because they know it's fair game that you can get down like that. But that's the temptation. So it's to tempt you to be like, well, let me holler it now, man. This thing comes first. No matter what, this comes first. And really, all them same looks, we're growing wiser and wiser to fully understand that we don't want to deal with y'all. If you were really into us, you come and find out what we're talking about. You come and find out why we're standing on the corner in 106, 7 degree heat or whatever, trying to figure out what's going on. Or about what's going on in our lives. Why are we standing out here with Bibles, cussing, screaming, and garments? You know? And figure out, well, I think he's worth something. Let me try to get down with that. If you ain't down with that, man, we don't want you. If you ain't willing to get down with that, we don't want you. Moving on, it says, set thy heart aright. Meaning get your mind right, man. Get your mind right when it comes to this. You need the complete amount of humility that you are given so you can do this work to the best of your ability. Get your mind right and know that you're gonna take losses. You're not gonna win when it comes to living in the world according to the spirit and not according to the flesh.
And going and piggybacking off of that, back to the man who formerly known as Amawanda Pash. Man, you knew better, man.
Yeah.
You knew better. You knew temptation was going before you. You knew you was gonna have to deal with the cross, man.
Yeah.
Instead of carrying it and dealing with it, man, you dropped it, man.
Or even asking for help to hold it up for a moment.
Right, man.
You got your breath.
You know, that's what the brotherhood is for, man. We bear each other's burdens, man. We help each other with our crosses, man.
Yeah.
You know? Now your ass strung out in the world doing I don't know what now, man. And plus, and we saw earlier signs. Even though we tried to pick your spirit back up, help you out. When you was doing your job, when you was working out here, you had to work with all these demons and all these niggas. You know, you had to be around these people, man. And tainting your spirit, man.
Yep.
You was losing the spirit every time you came out here and was working with these people, man.
We kept trying to force you to speak. That's what we was trying to.
That's when we knew something wasn't right.
Right.
Because you was never. It was weeks. Right. You know.
Now we understand. You know, You
certain
got
times the
some
spirit
other
ain't on you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't force the spirit. But at the same time, man, too much time was going on, and
Right, too
you
many
wasn't
weeks in a row, you
you
didn't
wasn't
wanna do
doing
that.
enough. You couldn't, you know. I lived with you, so I know. Well, the battery, yes, the battery. You might as well
It just
cut
went. Yeah, it went anyway. You don't want to cut off.
It's all
You don't want
right.
to cut off.
Huh?
You don't want to cut off. Look, I don't want to cut off.